What's going on, people? It's been a week, and then they have made a lot of changes that I agree with and a lot I disagree with. But for this video, we'll be covering the upcoming patch. So, the first thing that they talk about is gameplay features. Respecking, right? Especially at the mid to end game, is way too expensive, and this should be done ASAP. People like myself, and maybe you too, like to experiment and probably change their whole build just to try other builds. But this adds up, and not many people like to spend a lot of time honestly grinding for the gold to change their whole build, right? And it could be annoying just to change how we want to play. It is if possible, I would like respecking to be free during early access, so we have more freedom to test before a game comes out. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm probably gonna butcher it. But the first trial of Ascendancy, trial of call it Sekina, but it's probably Sekimis, but whatever. It was very frustrating for me doing this for a melee Monk Warrior. I had to opt for more long range moves to try to get through the stage, and it wasn't fun, right? And I would pick easier trials. For me, it was Chalice or anything but the Gauntlet, because the Gauntlet for me was difficult. And I don't think that's fun. And you can make something hard and fun at the same time, which is a lot of other games. And maximizing the fun in these video games is why we play in the first place. The volcano change is a necessary change because those lasted so long, right? Like I didn't have enough DPS since I was ranging it as a monk, that 80% of the stage, like the whole bottom part, if you've done the trial, the whole bottom part of the stage was just all volcanoes, and they were just shooting craters. I had to kite up the top of the boss stage, and it was very annoying. I eventually got it done, but it was not fun at all. So these are very good changes that they're addressing. I wouldn't say I'm at the end game yet. I do have some maps, but I haven't actually started maps yet. I have seen the purple explosives that have been killing me and a lot of streamers, especially some. But they're very hard to see. The game is already very chaotic as is. Right? And every time I go to Freythorn, I think that was the first time I encountered it, or we encountered it. The Act 1 stage, I have bad memories, very tight spots. And they appear right below you. And they happen with the regular mobs, just the white mobs, and you wouldn't expect those things to one-shot you. So now that they address, they are going to deal significantly less damage. It will help. As long as we don't die in one shot, then that's good enough. I don't expect to live in these RPGs. Die in one hit though. Something we can't see. Character and item balance. I've only played Mercenary and Monk the most, so watch me play Fire Witch with minions and Ice Sorceress. But I think similar experiences we all had is that we had to go through certain skills because it felt viable. Like it helped us get through the content easier. It was just easier to use versus others for me. Mercenary, for me, that was Mercenary and grenades. Like I just spammed all the grenades. It was easy, and I got through the content very easily, very fast. Versus when I was using fragmentation shots, I was using that. It was looking at stuff die. It was just slower. So I was like, why would I play slower build when I can save time playing a grenade? They said they are gonna address that and improve the crossbow skills. But I also want to add that I think they should do little changes over time. Little changes, because last patch, right? I feel like they kind of gutted a lot of the build. From what I heard, I haven't played sorcerers. I couldn't play sorcerer way, especially with comet, like a comet shower. I think they were talking about. And then for me, there was an interaction between firewall and the gas grenade. They said on Twitter, right? And I don't even think it's the gas grenade's fault. I think they should have kept it. They nerfed it by 140%, right? And they should have fixed the interaction between the firewall and the gas grenade. Like maybe they shouldn't interact at all, because there are some skills that don't even interact. Specifically for firewall, because I guess you can still interact with a gas grenade to explode it with my own fire grenades. Then quarterstaff, I'm gonna quad it. They're going to buff. They said they were gonna buff it or improve it. Hopefully it's a buff. Underachieving quarterstaff, I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be the wind move. All the wind moves to me I don't like to do unless it's the defensive one that I use with the ranger for extra evasion. The reason why I don't like to use it is the same reason for grenades and crossbow. Just weaker. Like, why would I go for the wind spells if I can do electric or ice quarterstaff moves? Like the ice strike, and I think it's lightning flurry, I believe it's called. And then we have notable nerfs. There's a few that they said. Arsonist Spirit is Arsonist Spirit is the one that I've been playing with. My friend I've been playing with. And it seems like they want it to be as even as the other mages, so they want other people to have that option in their mind, like, oh, you can summon another mage if you, because right now it seems like, according to that statement, why can't I just use 2 arsonists? I'll just do 2 arsonists rather than have a skeleton mage. Ooh, it seems like a tornado and vine arrow is gonna take a big hit. You are supposed to combo with them, but it seems like it was unintended for them to do that much damage, so it's gonna kind of hurt. A problem from the start. It's like they didn't test it before they gave it to the players, so yeah, it's gonna hurt for the ones that has been really relying on it. Adjust their build a little bit more to make themselves as strong as that they were. In conclusion, they're pumping it out. I don't expect these kind of changes a lot, especially after over the past week. A lot of stuff has changed, and some skills pretty drastically. As I said earlier, I think they should do little by little as stuff goes on, because little by little is easier for us to manage, easier for us to switch builds and not change it so much, and it will help us look at other possibilities, other skills that are related to the ones we're already using. But yeah, there are a lot of problems that they need to fix, especially on the technical end. I have a friend that's been freezing when they're going from map to map, but it doesn't seem like that the technical issues are the first thing on their plate right now. I want to make the classes a bit more balanced, nerfing and hopefully buffing in this next patch, and I think this would be a step in the right direction for everybody. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about in my thoughts. If you guys want to talk about the patch and the changes, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to discuss it. Alright, see ya, Exiles.